Hello guys, and welcome to the highly anticipated video of Hey Mercedes versus Hey BMW. No one, literally no one has done anything like this before. I've seen loads of videos online about like Siri versus Google versus Alexa speakers and smartphones and things like that, but no one's done a Hey Mercedes versus Hey BMW comparison to see what they're like. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. Let's go.
How may I help you?
So before we begin, let's meet them. First up we have MBUX Hey Mercedes. Hey Mercedes is a voice assistant that is pretty much like the one on your phone. It's been out for a couple of years when it launched back in February 2018. And the contender? Hey BMW launched around about the same time in October 2018 at the Paris Motor Show. It's also known as the BMW Intelligent Personal Assistant and is found on the latest iDrive system called iDrive 7, very similar to MBUX. Now again, these two systems are very similar to smart speakers and voice assistants on phones, but they have an emphasis on car functions to help you behind the wheel when you're driving. So on our left we have the Hey Mercedes and on our right we have the Hey BMW.
How may I help you? Hello. What can I help you with?
For the sake of having to say Hey Mercedes and Hey BMW each time, I will edit this out so that you'll only hear me say the commands that I'm testing. Oh, and I'll play their responses back in real time so we can hear how quick they respond. And what better place to start than with navigation commands. Navigate to BH152BD.
Which one of the destinations shall I select? Entry, please.
3.
Perfect. Poole is our next destination.
Navigate home.
All right. We're heading home.
Mute satnav.
I have deactivated the spoken instructions.
Navigate to London.
All right. Our next destination is London.
Cancel satnav.
I've ended the route guidance.
Cool, that's the basic commands for the satnav. Now on to some more advanced commands. Navigate to the London Eye.
I am starting route guidance to Coca-Cola London Eye is our next destination. Westminster Bridge Road, Seb1, London.
Cool, that worked. Let's get that cancelled. Cancel satnav.
Route guidance I've ended the route guidance.
Show me the nearest car park.
Which one of the destinations shall I select?
Cancel.
All right.
I'm feeling a little bit hungry at the moment.
I've found several restaurants. Which one shall I select?
Show me the nearest petrol station.
I'm loading the list. An entry, please. What is the number of the entry that I should pick?
Cancel.
All right.
How long have I driven?
Since start of journey you have already driven for 16 minutes. When route guidance is active.
That was a little bit confusing with them both talking at the same time. So if you didn't catch that, on the BMW it gave me the trip information, which is what I was after, told me how long I'd been sat in the car for, or with the engine on, and in Mercedes it's basically just referring to the route information, and I didn't have anything programmed in so she couldn't give me any information. Navigate to what 3 words twice hugs spins?
Select an entry, please. First tell me the city, then the street and...
Aha, so I knew that was going to happen. Now, what 3 words actually have integration in all Mercedes-Benz vehicles from about NTG 5.5 throughout to MBUX? So if you have the Hey Mercedes system, as long as it's linked, you can give it a what 3 word address. Now, if you don't know what 3 words is, I'll put a little link just at the top right hand corner of this video so you can check it out. But going on to BMW, they don't have that integration, so it won't do anything there. Now we get on to radio. Play Radio 2.
BBC Radio 2.
Next radio station.
Next station.
Previous radio station.
Previous station.
Traffic announcements on.
Traffic announcements are There are 49 traffic messages, of which 21 are hazard warnings or road closures.
Interesting. So compared to this one, in Mercedes cars, that will turn on the traffic announcements you'd hear from the radio. In the BMW, that just reads out all the traffic reports locally, straight away. So I guess both of them kind of get a point for that. So what about playing music on media? Let's have a look. Next track.
Next track.
Previous track.
Previous track.
Now it's important to note, to do other things such as browsing music, it does solely depend on the app that you're using on your phone. So if you're using the native app, so I use an iPhone, if you use Apple Music, then you can ask it to play an artist, providing it's all plugged in. However, if you do use a third-party app like Spotify, then this will not be possible over Bluetooth or by plugging it in. You'll have to use the smartphone integration package such as Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, which of course then would turn off the Hey Mercedes feature. Now we'll get on to phone functions. Show me my phone book.
Please tell me a name.
Latest calls.
Say the number of the desired row or the name of the contact you wish to call.
Phone EE.
Dialing the I'm calling E at the number designated as other.
Hello, Nicholas. Welcome to EE, the UK's fastest 40.
Now we'll get on to some car functions. Turn on my heated seat.
Seat heating is switched on. I set the seat heating at the driver's seat at level 3.
I'm feeling cold.
No problem. I raised the temperature by 2 degrees Celsius.
Apologies for the noise there, the fan obviously came on and blew air right into the microphone, but most importantly, it worked. Turn on the reading light.
I have switched on the dim light for night driving.
Open the roller blind.
I'm sorry. This function, unfortunately, cannot be controlled by voice.
In Mercedes this does work, but unfortunately I wasn't able to try on this BMW as it didn't have a sunroof, but according to the voice it says it's not possible anyway. Change the ambient lighting to blue.
Okay, I selected the light colour blue with contouring in blue.
I hope they get this one right. What time is it?
It is 11:08 AM.
Yep, all good. How do I disable the front passenger airbag?
Front passenger airbags, deactivation activation. Please continue using manual control.
Ah, okay, basically opens up the owner's manual on the screen. What's my remaining engine oil?
Engine oil change. Please continue using manual control.
Oh, okay, so Mercedes here doesn't do anything, but BMW just opens up the manual again. What's my tyre pressure?
The current pressure is all right for all tyres. Do you also want some information about the tyre temperature?
Yes?
The front left and front right tyre temperatures are 12 degrees Celsius and 11 degrees Celsius. The rear left and rear right are 10 degrees Celsius and 10 degrees Celsius.
Well, there was something that was unexpected. Full tyre report there from BMW. You couldn't do that on the Mercedes. When's my next service due?
The next service is multiple services are needed. Your next brake fluid is needed in or by 2022.
BMW giving slightly more info there, but Mercedes still read it out. Now for some funny things. Tell me a joke.
I can't imagine that you're bored. Maybe you haven't yet had the chance to try sport mode.
Okay, Mercedes said her engineers were Germans, and BMW said to try out the sports screen. I think from the looks of it here, you can view turbo pressure and battery info, newton meters and horsepower and things like that. Next, I asked them what they thought of each other. So I'll play the Mercedes one first, and obviously I said, hey Mercedes, what do you think of BMW? And then I did the same to BMW, asking them what they thought of Mercedes. What do you think of BMW?
They are nice. I like seeing them through my rear view mirror.
What do you think of Mercedes?
They build wonderful cars. But here we are, both making the most out of your BMW and its driving pleasure.
What's cooler than being cool?
Ice cold. Sorry, I didn't hear that properly.
Ah, come on BMW, you should know that. You have the same voice. Now, this is one last thing I've noticed that you can do on the BMW system that you can't do on the Mercedes system, is you can actually change the personal activation word. So let's give it a go. Hey BMW.
Hello, what can I help you with?
Customize the personal activation word.
Please say my new personal activation word.
Mercedes.
Thanks. I've saved my personal activation word.
I wonder. Hey Mercedes. Haha, it worked. That's brilliant. And there we go, guys. That concludes this week's video on Hey Mercedes versus Hey BMW. Now, I'll be honest, I think both systems are as good as each other. They achieve the same thing. So instead of fumbling around for touchpad controllers or buttons and switches, you can keep your eye on the road and say the command either Hey Mercedes, da da da, or Hey BMW, da da da. So it can give you, obviously, as you've seen, lots of commands for phone, sat-nav, radio, media, anything like that, and even car functions. If you liked today's video, guys, make sure to hit that like button down below. Comment down below what you thought. Any suggestions for any future videos, let us know, and I might consider your suggestion. Don't forget that subscribe button as well, guys, and turn on that bell notification so you get a notification when I upload a new video. Until next time, guys, see you then.